The Reds continued their fine winning form as they thrashed West Ham at the London Stadium. In today's video, we will discuss the main talking points from the game, whilst also providing you with some huge Trent Alexander-Arnold news, courtesy of Fabrizio Romano. Not only that, but we will also go over all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video, but first hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. This video is sponsored by Clothing. Clothing is a Liverpool clothing site owned by match-going fans. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Anfield, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. As stated, each design is limited edition, and if a product is showing out of stock, they will not be restocking the item, so if you have your eye on something, grab it fast. Lastly, Clothing wants fellow Reds to be 100% satisfied with their orders, so if there is a reason you're not happy, they will refund you with no questions asked. Head over to clothing.com or down into the link in the description to get all of your Liverpool merchandise. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. Federico Chiesa was absent from the Liverpool matchday squad as the Reds beat West Ham 5-0, the 16th game that he has missed this season. Not accounting for the two fixtures he sat out soon after his summer move from Juventus, Chiesa has now missed 16 games for various reasons. His latest absence comes for the trip to West Ham's London Stadium, with academy striker Jadon Danns named on the bench in his place. It comes after a lengthy period of unknown injury for the Italian, along with two previous games missed with separate illnesses, including most recently in the 6-3 win over Tottenham. Chiesa had returned to the bench for the 3-1 victory at home to Leicester on Boxing Day, but having not featured in that clash, he dropped out again. After the win over West Ham, Slot explained, "With Federico, I've said it many times already, we are working on two things. We are working on his match fitness, and whenever we can, we try to bring him on the bench with the team. But he was on the bench during the week, and we thought it was better for him to have some extra training sessions instead of joining us. So it's a constant balance we have to find between getting him fitter and letting him join the team." The 27-year-old has played a combined 90 minutes over two outings since making a comeback at the beginning of December, with one half for the U21s and another in the Carabao Cup win over Southampton 11 days ago. In some huge Trent Alexander-Arnold news, Fabrizio Romano provided a huge update as rumours circulate in Spain that a deal has been agreed between Real Madrid and our right back. Romano had this to say: "Nothing is agreed with Real Madrid, nothing is done, nothing is communicated. Liverpool are still talking to the player." Following this, Trent Alexander-Arnold scored the fourth goal of the evening as Liverpool thrashed West Ham to end 2024, with his choice of celebration getting fans talking. His effort deflected in off centre-back Max Kilman was his first since one from a similar range against Fulham at the back end of last season, and as the right back wheeled away, he appeared to make a keep talking gesture in celebration, which comes after a weekend of speculation over a move to Real Madrid. Spanish newspapers Marca and AS both made claims over a deal being close, though sources from Liverpool have refuted those suggestions as talks continue over a contract extension. It was a celebration which got supporters talking and raised the hopes of many that Alexander-Arnold could still renew his stay. Alexander-Arnold has taken a different stance to Salah and Virgil van Dijk as his current deal heads toward its expiry, preferring not to discuss the situation in public. But Liverpool remain in talks with the trio as they aim to tie all of them down to new long-term contracts, and this could suggest that the right back may still opt to stay. It would undoubtedly be a huge boost for the club, as despite the mood around their vice-captain shifting amid claims he could leave for Real Madrid, he remains one of Arne Slot's most important players. Now in this part of the video, we will go over the 5 major talking points from the match. Liverpool's final fixture of 2024 saw a dominant first-half procession, which yielded a lead they entirely deserved, and the Reds are 8 points clear at the top tonight. Slot's third number 9, the real number 1, job share to start the season up front. Diogo Jota, the effective starter, Darwin Núñez his replacement, though the Uruguayan has played more in the league this term given the Portuguese's injuries. However, neither had been relentlessly effective. Jota clearly better than Núñez, but still not excellent. So with game load and Cody Gakpo starring, Arne Slot looked to an alternative. Luis Diaz has now had a few run-outs as our starting centre-forward, and it's fair to say he has impressed to a large extent. The way we play the number, 9 will go through spells in the game, not really affecting build-up play, but must still be an outball, a hold-up option, close down defenders, and be on hand in the box for chances. Diaz has done it all and plundered several goals in the process. His instinctive strike opened the scoring here, adding to a brace against Tottenham. Slot very much has 3 choices in the position, but maybe Diaz is the lead right now.
Quanza needs to find form quickly. Just under half the match done, Gerald Quanza found himself called upon to play at centre-back for only the second time in the Premier League since the opening day. Having been hooked at the break in that fixture at Ipswich and playing only 20 minutes in the position since at home to Fulham, it meant the youngster just needed to get to the end of this game to make it his longest appearance of the campaign in his proper position, given he faced Man City and Newcastle as a makeshift right-back. While that's a positive for the young defender, the negative for Liverpool is that the need for him came when Joe Gomez pulled up with an apparent hamstring tweak. Given Ibrahima Konate remains sidelined and Gomez has stepped into the role in excellent form, it's a real worry for the Reds ahead of facing Man United next time out.
Salah keeps hitting the right notes and numbers. It's now 8 different seasons in which Mo Salah has scored 20 goals or more for Liverpool. This term he's reached the milestone before the turn of the year. In the Premier League alone, he's up to 17 goals and 13 assists. 30 contributions in total in just 18 matches. The man is a sensation and just in ludicrous, unbelievable form. To put those numbers into context, for the whole of last season, Cole Palmer topped the goals plus assists charts, if that's a thing now, with 33, followed by Erling Haaland, 32, Ollie Watkins, 32, and Salah himself, 28. Yes, he's eclipsed his own tally of last year, even before the halfway mark. Not content with just that, today he also set a new Premier League record, scoring once versus West Ham and assisting twice in the same match 8 times in a single campaign. All this, and he missed a hat-trick of sitters.
Clean sheets make a welcome return. Surprisingly, perhaps, this was Allison Becker's first clean sheet since he returned to the side. We've been a little more lax at the back of late than we'd like, and certainly compared to the beginning of the season. In domestic terms, this was our first shutout in 6 matches. Since the win over Man City, we've only kept a clean sheet against Girona. For Allison specifically, his last blank kept was against Crystal Palace back in October, and he didn't play the entirety of that game either, as he went off injured, so very nearly 3 months since his last 90-minute showing keeping opponents at bay. We're excellent in attack and often free scoring, but we want both sides of perfection. With 2 centre-backs out, Ali might be kept busy in future matches, so this was a good confidence booster on that front.
Slot plans for United and a huge assault on all fronts. For the last few games we've been playing after our closest rivals. This time around we played before Chelsea and Arsenal. It gives a bit more of an even look at the gap between us, as that trio have now played 18 games and we lead them by 10 and 9 points respectively. Sure, Nottingham Forest are second, but they've played 1 more and it's still a big ask for them to be this consistent all term, while Man City also played and won, but are now 14 points back. So Liverpool will host Man United at Anfield, top of everything, and in all the cups. And with 2 key performers available after Arne Slot subbed off Ryan Gravenberch and Cody Gakpo nice and early, both are booking away from a suspension. Both are deservedly key starters and have a big role to play against our biggest enemies. But much can change quickly, and consistency is always all important. And we play 9 matches in under a month now, across all 4 competitions. We're capable of going the distance, maybe in more than one of these competitions, but as ever, we have to go out there and prove it over and over again. Another 5-goal thrashing next time out would be a fine start. That brings us to the end of today's video. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more daily Liverpool content. Thank you.